No idea what I'm going to say.
It's time for Columbus Titan football on Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
And Friday evening, welcome on Titan Fieldhouse this evening as we kick off the 2022-2023 Titan basketball season as we kick off with a CNC rivalry in the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers. There's a bit of a tough one here tonight. The Lady Titans, they're only playing 10 people throughout the entire season. They have no JV team, a bit of a setback this year as a good majority of their starting lineup from last year has moved over to the wrestling side. Katie Simpson wrestling today, Tori Tedlock wrestling today. Grace Major will play on the team. Won't appear tonight, though. She's also wrestling for their season opener. Other players tonight, some big freshman names in Ellen Helms and Trinity Ramos, who were pretty good in junior high from what I've heard. They should add something to the Titan side, along with returning names like Barry Johnson, Ava Harmon, Maddie Bergen, and Macy Allison, and even a new senior this year, and Claudia, I'm not going to even try to pronounce her last name. She's a foreign exchange student. But I'm not sure if she's going to play tonight like we've kind of seen in years past, the season opener. Just a time to kind of figure out your bench, kind of figure out who you can trade in, trade out. You kind of know your main five, but kind of figure out what the other players are going to be important. We'll get to the boys' side here in a little bit. We're going to have two pregame shows. I know we've never really done this on basketball before, but the format is going to kind of be similar to football, except of course we have two games. We'll have two pregame shows, two halftime shows, and two postgame shows. We're also hoping to talk to Coach Lee, kind of see what he thinks about the game afterward. Of course, we'd like to let you know that Columbus Sports Line is presented by Mercy of Columbus. You don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care with Mercy of Columbus right around the corner. They're local, reliable. That's Mercy of Columbus. You can learn more at mercy.net. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some stats from last year, look at kind of some of the key moments from last year's season, how it ended for the Titans, how it ended for the Panthers, and what those squads are bringing back this year. All up next here on Columbus Sports Live. I don't know. I got an idea.
Columbus. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome on back in here to Columbus Sports Live as we kick off the pregame show brought to you by Vital Signs. The Titans' execution is vital to their success, and at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process from design to installation. You can follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. Looking at this Titan team from last year, they ended off in the sub-state semifinals against a good Neodesha team, 52-47, in a game that was really close all the way. A game Titans were not expected to win, but they came out and almost beat the Neodesha Blue Streaks, who lost in the sub-state championship last year to Cherryvale. They also got through a pretty good Riverton team to get there. That's how their season ended last year. The record was 9-13. For the Colgan Panthers, it's a little bit better. They were 21-0 18-0 headed in the sub-state and made it to the state quarterfinals against, I'm not really sure, but state quarterfinals, they lost there, but they were undefeated up until that point, and they returned a lot of good names. Just one, I got to talk to Coach Fararbi a little bit. Lily Brown, a power forward, Lauren Torrance, a point guard for them as well, 6'1". She's a a monster in the court and in the paint. We're going to have to watch her pretty closely. Like I said, Titans only sitting 10 people throughout the entire season, only 10 members, not enough for a JV, but a big wrestling lineup this year. Speaking of wrestling, let's talk a little bit about the schedule as we head into the winter of 2022-2023 wrestling. I think we have a couple wrestling matches on the schedule. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to bring you that duels tournament that we talked about earlier on in the season, but hopefully we can. Basketball, we hope to bring you all the basketball games. We hate to disappoint everybody at home. No St. Paul tournament this year. I think Columbus backed out just because of the fact that we haven't been able to play the finals the last 2 years, especially on the boys' side. But we do have the Lancer Classic in store after Christmas break, so tournament games ahead. Along with some good CNC matches. Speaking of CNC matches, this is one advantage that I think the Titans are going to have, and the Panthers over everybody else in the CNC. It's always good to start off with a CNC match in the season, a big, tough one, especially for the girls' side in this Colgan squad, who is coming in after a really remarkable season. They've been to state the last 3 years, and looking at their lineup, there's no reason they cannot do it again, but we're obviously going to hope for a Titan victory here tonight.
For the first game,
I think they're going to get ready for the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have tip-off and the keys to the game, how the Titans are going to pull this one off from Titan Fieldhouse. You're watching it all up next on Columbus Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
There we go, having a little trouble with the audio, but I think we're getting it figured out. Sorry if you got some echo. We're less than 5 seconds away from the official start of the 2022-2023 season. I'm honestly, it's going to be odd for the keys to the game to this girls' side because they just have so few numbers this year. I think for them to win this game, they're really going to have to hit it from the outer perimeter. They're going to have to be able to shoot and make some three-pointers. Here's the national anthem.
center court.
And it goes over our quad.
By straight chest freshman, India Daniels.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so bright at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were bursting gave proof through
can't play the national anthem due to copyright concerns, but the national anthem tonight was brought to you by CUHS, or CHS now, apparently, freshman India Daniels. So congratulations to her. Very nice performance. Probably wondering where the clock went. We now have a brand new, thanks to the class of 1998, a drop-down flag. I think that's pretty cool to be able to do this. And here's the starting lineup for the Panthers.
For Lily Brown.
They're going to start junior number 4, Lily Brown. I'm kind of writing this down as I go. They're going to start senior number 5, Lauren Torrance. Kind of two names we mentioned early on. Palona Kalan, a junior. I don't recognize that name.
Number 23, Jacayla Davis.
Number 23, Jacayla Davis. And sophomore, number 22, Delaney Meek.
And now the starting lineup for your Columbus Lady Titans.
And here's the lineup for the Lady Titans as we get it underway. It's going to be number 0, Katie Mooney. Number 3, Riley Johnson. Trying to get them noted down here. Ellie Helms, just a freshman, going to be starting off. We mentioned her early on as well. Is going to be possibly a really good player for the Titans this year. She had a successful junior high career. Then here comes junior number 12, Ava Harmon, returning for the Titans. And senior number 14, Maddie Bergen. Her first varsity start. So exciting for Maddie Bergen tonight as she finally hits the floor.
The assistants, Joseph Latham and Lloyd Yakmore. Head coach for the Lady Titans, Matt Reed, and assistant coach, Ty Sills.
Okay. Well, we're going to see how this goes. Some different faces in the starting lineup tonight for the Titans. It's going to be very exciting to see what they can produce tonight. Ava Harmon wasn't a starter. Maddie Bergen, her first varsity start. Ellie Helms starting in her first varsity game. And her first high school game at that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Of course, Colgan returning a good lineup from last year. Includes names like Lily Brown, Lauren Torrance. Don't recognize Palona Kalan. We're going to see what she does. And Colgan wins the tip-off. Trying to learn the numbers here as I get them all wrote down. That's Davis. Torrance Brown in the lane, but she's fouled. And that'll send her to the line shooting free throws.
Her first team first.
That foul will be on Maddie Bergen, her first team's first. So, first shot for Brown, no good. Second one also in and out, but rebounded by Torrance, and she puts it up and in for 2. Here's Helms with the ball. She crosses the half-court line. Passes it in to Harmon. Didn't see the call. I think it was a blocking foul. Or a pushing foul. So Titans will inbound it. Riley Johnson over to Helms. Still trying to get the names wrote down here. Back to Johnson. Over to Mooney. She touches it. Going to drive in. Pass back over to Johnson from the outer perimeter. There's Helms. Helms near the 25-foot line. Over to Johnson. Trying to find any way to take a shot. This Colgan defense is impressive. Back over to Helms. She's going to try to drive in. Gets it over to Harmon. Over to Johnson. Back over to Mooney. Titans can't get a shot in anywhere here. Over to Helms. Helms trying to drive in. Wanting a travel, but it's stolen by number 23. And she gets the easy bucket in transition. That's Jacayla Davis. That's her first 2 of the night. Helms going to rush it back over the half-court line. Over to Harmon. Harmon, quick pass off to Helms. She tries to get a bucket. Shot no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis has passed it back to Karan. Karan over to Brown. And Brown gets the bucket.
2 points, Lily Brown.
It's her first 2 of the night, makes it 6. And that one stolen by Brown, and she gets the easy bucket. And a timeout's called by Coach Lee. It'll be a 30. We'll take it with him. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
An 8-0 lead here for the Panthers as we kick off this 2022 season. You know what? Let's get rid of that clock there. That really has no purpose. There we go. See over the screen. Here's Helms with it. Almost a full court press here from the Panthers. Passed way over to Mooney. She's going to shoot it. Shot no good. Rebound by Harmon. She can't get it in there. Mooney going to take it for the 3. Shot rolls in and out. Harmon gets it. And there's a foul on the Panthers. So Titans will inbound it. It'll be Briley Johnson. Helm's going to drive it in over to Johnson. Mooney with it. And she traveled. I think she was trying to set up maybe a 3, but didn't set the pivot foot. Over now, here comes Davis. Into the lineup now for the Panthers is number 11, Mariah Harris. Torrance. Over to Meek.
Foul comes in on number 12 for the Titans, Ava Harmon. Ball pass into number 4, Lily Brown, who puts it in.
Lily Brown made that one. Over to Mooney as she gets it across the half-court line. Back to Helms. Helms going to drive in back to Mooney. She'll try a 3. Shot's no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis caught there. Titans trying to run a full court. Brown back to Torrance. Torrance going to lay it up. And she gets the foul. Torrance will go to the line shooting free throws. And that is a 12-0 lead for the Panthers. Not the start you want if you're a Titan fan. Her and one is good. Harmon back to Helms. She's going to drive in. There's a foul on the Panthers. I'm still trying to get my names wrote down here, folks.
For Davis.
A foul will be on Jakayla Davis. Checking in for Columbus will be number 14, Maddie Bergen. And Harmon will sit the bench. Third team foul on Colgan. Davis is first. And the pass from Johnson to Mooney goes out of bounds. 4:27 left, first quarter. Here's Davis. Across the half-court line. Loses it, got it back, over to Brown. She passes, tries to get it into Harris. The ball go back to the Titans. Ball was out of bounds. Coach Lee calling a play. Helms comes over the half-court line. Johnson over to Bergen. Quick transition over to Mooney. She'll quick transition over to Helms. And she's fouled.
number 22.
That'll be number 22, Delaney Meek with the foul. That'll be her first, team's fourth.
For the Panthers, number 25, sophomore Kyla Osborne.
And checking in for the Panthers will be Kyla Osborne, number 25. There's Mooney. Trying to find an opening, gets it to Bergen. And it's out of bounds. Johnson couldn't handle it off the defense on the Panther side. Helms trying to drive in and gets the first two for the Titans. Titans finally getting on the board. First high school game, first varsity game, and she's the one to score first. And there's Torrance, who gets the easy bucket again, and another timeout called by Coach Lee. It'll be another 30. We'll take it with him. You're watching Titan basketball on Columbus Sports.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
I'm missing all these commercials. Back here, as Titans are still discussing things. Apparently it was a full timeout, although Coach Lee kind of gave the signal for a 30. Panthers don't need much of it. They're already back on the court. And I think it was a 30.
For the Panthers, number 15, sophomore Molly Sweezy.
Number 15, Molly Sweezy, now in the lineup for the Panthers. Quick transition from Johnson to Bergen, over to Mooney. Mooney being pressed over to Johnson. Over to Helms. She's trying to find somewhere. Tries to drive in anywhere she can. Gets around the Colgan defense. Johnson for a long three. Doesn't go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Here's Torrance. 6'1", man. Gotta watch her. That was Osborne. Now with it is Sweezy. Just in the lineup. There's Torrance over to Brown. Brown trying to get a shot in there, being pressed. And there's a pushing foul on the Titans. I think they're going to call that on Macy Allison, her first, team's fourth.
For the Panthers, number 10, Kelowna Kalan.
Kelowna Kalan back into the game. She was part of the original five. Number 10, long pass in from Sweezy to Torrance. Brown with it now. Sweezy got it back. Osborne takes the long through and hits it. Makes it 18-2 Panthers. Helms trying to drive in. She loses it. Sweezy gets it. Torrance going to take it up. Panthers will inbound it. Off the foul. I think they're going to call that one again on Macy Allison. Team's fifth, her second. Two quick fouls here. Minute 53 left in the first quarter. Osborne takes a three. No good. Johnson with the rebound. Full court press from the Panthers. Brown 6'1". Really hard to get around her. Allison's shot's no good. Rebound by Torrance. And pass goes nowhere. It'll be out of bounds. Back to the Titans.
Checking in for the Titans, number 13, freshman Trinity Green.
Trinity Green now in the lineup for the Titans.
For There's number 22, Delaney.
Number 13.
And number 23, Jacayla Davis.
Delaney Meek and Jacayla Davis back in the lineup now for the Panthers as well. Mooney over to Johnson. Back over to Helms. Trying to get something going here. Quick transition over to Bergen. Bergen almost lost it. Got it back. Back to Johnson. Colgan's defense has been phenomenal tonight. Mooney will try a three. Shot no good. Tried to get the rebound is Green, but it's tipped out and lands in the hands of number 23, Jacayla Davis. There's Osborne over to Davis. Over to Meek. Kalan with a three-pointer. No good. But the shot put back by Brown is 20-2.
Brown.
And the signal from Coach Elite to Helms. She crosses the timeline. Over to Mooney. She might as well be stuck. The ball trying to get her there, and there's a
Well, with the lady
that'll be a jump ball. As
there's number
I don't remember who that was, but tried to pretty much take it out of Mooney's hands. And here's Johnson on the inbound. Gets it over to Helms. Helms with the only points tonight for the Titans so far as we reach the final seconds of this first quarter. Bucket three by Mooney. No good. Goes out of bounds, but not before time expires. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Panthers lead 22 over the Titans. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action for you here on Columbus Sports Live.
Oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
And welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse as we kick off the 2022-2023 season here tonight. We're in the second quarter of the Lady Panther, Lady Titan game. Not looking good for the Titans so far, 20-2. It's just really hard to get a shot off when you've got the press defense that they're running. And, of course, you've got Torrance in there, who's 6'1". Lily Brown, who's 6 foot as well. So with the numbers that the Titans have this year, it's going to be a hard job to kind of find some leverage in this one. But let's see what the second quarter holds. As well, some confusion as who's going to inbound the ball. Meek, there she goes. Meek will inbound it to Davis as we start off the second quarter.
for basketball.
Davis brings it up. She gets it back to Meek. Sends it into Brown, and she gets the bucket.
2 points, Lily Brown.
Now a 20-point lead for the Panthers. Helms over to Harmon. Quick transition back to Helms. Mooney going to drive in. And she traveled. Or was that a travel? No. Okay. It looked like he was giving his indication for the travel, but that was a hold.
Fouls on number 22, Delaney Meek, her second team fifth.
That foul's on Delaney Meek, number 22, her second team fifth. Johnson trying to find an inbound, gets it over to Harmon. Harmon to Johnson. Johnson back to Helms. She'll take the three-pointer. And she swishes it. She's got all 5 of them for the Titans so far tonight. Here's Davis. Davis tips it in, gets it over to Helms. Trying to get something going here. Over to Mooney. Mooney will take the three. A little too long. And there's the ball. Possession area will favor the Panthers.
Foul comes in on number 5 for the Titans, Ellie Helms.
That foul was on Helms. That's her first. Team 6th. Davis brings it across the half-court marker. Passes it over to Torrance. Over to Kalan. Kalan over to Torrance, and she misses the bucket. Mooney brings it across over to Johnson. Johnson over to Helms. Helms going to drive in, takes the shot, goes off the side of the board. Brown with the rebound. Kind of taking it a little slow here. Panthers have kind of slowed things down. Kalan with it, tries to pass it into Torrance. Torrance gets it back after it's almost stolen. And there's Brown with the bucket. 19-point lead for the Panthers. And here's Helms. Over to Johnson. Johnson over to Harmon. She's almost stripped, but gets it over to Helms. Helms fakes the three from the corner. Her shot's no good. Here's Davis. Davis going to bring it up to number 22, Meek. And the bucket in transition. I don't even know who that was on. I was trying to write that down. Now a 21-point lead. Here's Helms. Over to Johnson. She'll turn it up. Johnson almost stuck there. Ball stripped by Meek. Pass it ahead to Brown. Brown with the easy bucket in transition. Johnson inbounds it to Helms. Helms will cross the half-court line. Mooney faked it, then took the three from the corner. That one's in and out. Rebound by Torrance. Torrance going to push it to Meek. Meek over to Brown. I think they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Katie Mooney.
Foul on number 0.
Yep, that's her first, team 7th. And that'll send Brown to the line to shoot free throws.
1 for 25, Macy Allison.
Macy Allison back into the lineup along with number 13, Trinity Green. Johnson and Bergen will sit. Mariah Harris also back in the lineup for the Panthers, number 11. There's a shot from Brown. She gets her first one.
Brown hits the front.
And the second one's good as well. 30-5. Here's Helms. She crosses the timeline. Looking for an opening. There's Harmon. Trinity Green getting back into the game. Back over to Helms. Mooney and Helms haven't had a break yet. Mooney will take the basket, and it's going to swish in. Always got to be dramatic there, but she gets the bucket. That's 2 for Katie Mooney, her first of the night. There's Davis. Davis will take the 3. Bounces back, rebounded by Torrance. Back to Davis, over to Torrance. She takes the 3. Bounces off the rim, and it's out of bounds. Whistle finally blown. I say I felt like I had a delay in my headphones there. Kyla Osborne now checking in. I want to make sure I got her number right. Yep, she's 25. Helms with it over to Mooney. Finds the opening. Backs out a little. Thought she wasn't going to grab it there. 30-second timeout called by the Titans. That's their third timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back. You're watching Titan Basketball in Columbus Sports. Welcome back to Columbus Sports Live as the Titans are down 30-7 against the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers here in the season opener. Not the start you want to see. Points shared by 5 for Helms, 2 for Mooney. Brown and Torrance capturing most of the points for the Panthers. Here's Macy Allison, gets it underneath, and her basket is good. There's 2 for Macy Allison. She gets on the board. That was Osborne with it, over to Torrance. Back over to Osborne. Back to Torrance. Torrance with it. Now over to Harris. Back over to Torrance. When you got a 6 foot and 6'1" player on the court, they're going to do most of the work. There's a pass into Brown. Her basket rattles in.
Lily Brown for 2.
Torrance and Brown pretty hot tonight for the Panthers. The state quarterfinal team kind of making their appearance here. And that one's stolen by Torrance in transition, and she gets the basket. And Coach Farabee, for some reason, calls a timeout. I don't know why you would with that momentum, but she'll call a 30. We'll stick it right here.
Taken by the Panthers.
Here's the thing. At this point, you're down 34-9. It's no longer about, at this point, focusing on winning the game. It's more going to be about, let's see what we can do to kind of fix our issues and at least have a decent total by the end of this game. So, I've seen good things. Helms really working defensively and offensively. Out of the 9 points, she has 5 of them. The other 4 shared by Mooney and Allison. And like I said, Brown and Torrance doing a good majority of the work for the Panthers. But Davis has a few points as well. She's been kind of cooking recently. Like I said, it's just hard to stop a defense when you've got a 6'1" and 6 foot player on the court at all times. Back out of the timeout. Here's Helms. Helms and Mooney have been doing the majority of the work tonight for the Titans. So is Johnson. Johnson's been in quite a bit too. And Johnson traveled in transition, I guess. And the pass to Mooney to Johnson couldn't contain it. That's Torrance. Over to Osborne. Back over to Torrance as she crosses the timeline. Pass over to Brown, and Brown's easy bucket's good.
Lily Brown for 2.
Height does play a factor in it. And see kind of by the height from the Titans and by the height from the Panthers that there's a big difference, to say the least. Here's Johnson. Over to Harmon. Harmon back over to Johnson. Back to Mooney. Mooney will drive in. She'll take the shot, and it's good. Titans in double figures. Down 36-11. Torrance calling a play over to Osborne. And that foul's going to be on number 25, Kyla Osborne. That's her first team 6th.
Her first 6. Checking in for the Panthers.
Checking in for the Panthers now going to be number 10, Palona Kalan. Seen her a little bit tonight as well.
Over.
And I believe somebody new, Lauren O'Brien, in for the Titans. Or Panthers, excuse me. Mooney with it now. Almost has it stripped. She gets it back, and she traveled. Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're on the ground, I figured that would have been a jump ball rather than the traveling call because of the just aggressive motion and grabbing the ball, trying to get it. All right, Kalan inbounds it to Davis. She'll cross the timeline. Back over to Kalan. Has it stripped by Helm. She's running up the court. And a double dribble. Really? Man, tough call on the Titans there. Helms just got too excited, I guess, off the transition, and the ball will go back to the Panthers. There's Kalan back to Davis on the inbound. There's Brown over to Davis for 3. Shot bounces off, rebounded by Torrance. hard to rebound when you got a 6 foot and 6'1". I'll say it multiple times tonight. And Helms steals it. They'll try to go for it. And her basket is good. That's 7 points for Ellie Helms tonight.
What's 2?
13-36. There's Davis. She'll try a long 2. No good. Allison gets the rebound. Titans trying to build some momentum here. Long pass from Helms to Mooney. Mooney for 3. Shot's no good. Allison tries to get the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Harris. Harris over to Torrance. She can jump for it. And there's Harris again. Her shot no good. And a big chuck by Helms. Couldn't think of her name there. At the end of the first half. So Panthers lead Titans 36-13 at the half. We'll come back with the Crossland Construction halftime show here in a few minutes. You're watching Titan basketball in the season opener here in Columbus Sports.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
All right, everybody, welcome on into the Crossland Construction halftime show. Your career awaits with Crossland Construction. Start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. Leading scorer tonight for the Titans, Ellie Helms. She's got 7 out of the 13, and that 13, I would honestly say impressive for the way that these Panthers have been playing tonight. Brown is 6 foot. Torrance is 6'1". I want to reiterate that a lot just because it's, when you got that height, it's hard to get rebounds. It's hard to play defense against a team with such a height advantage. And they also have a pretty good team from the 3-point line as well. Leading scorer tonight for the Panthers, Torrance and Brown split it pretty much. From what I can believe, it's 15 apiece. So it's kind of funny because, you know, when you have 10 people, it's going to be a tough season. You got to know that. But the fact that, you know, you see people like Helms out there, you know, playing, not giving up, you know, trying to trying to keep the attitude positive, and the crowd's been pretty good tonight as well. They've been, even with a 13, when you're down 36-13, you get a basket, and the crowd erupts, and that's what you like to see. You always like to see that. Boys are kind of warming up here. This is the game that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be watching. The Titans, boys-wise, we'll talk about them a little bit more here in a little bit, but for the Titans, they've got a pretty big starting lineup this year. The Panthers do as well under new coach Clint Heffron. We'll talk all about that and more. I want to discuss a little bit more of the schedule, kind of show you a rough draft, and then we will also talk some more stats coming up next as we head into second half of the Crossing Construction halftime show. Up next here on Columbus Sports Live.
Trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
All right, welcome back on into the Crossing Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. We'd like to talk a little bit about the coming up schedule, a few games that we'd like to mention here because there's unfortunately not a lot to talk about for this girls game. But as far as the schedule goes, we've got quite a compact schedule for the winter season. It's always big as basketball's a big season, 2 games a week, 90% of the time. But this year we see a few new opponents. One coming up next week, Liberal. Titans will take them on Thursday, December 8th, and then we travel to Southeast for the first away game of the season on the 9th. To finish out the semester, we will have Cherryville on the 13th of December, and then on the 16th of December, we will take on Riverton at their place. So looking at the schedule, another team that kind of caught my eye that we haven't played either in a long time or ever is Coffeyville. Golden Tornadoes always a big team for basketball, but never a really big team for football, but never a big team for basketball. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game goes. And I mean, with this Titan team right now, you're kind of looking at the score 13-36. You're thinking, what kind of hope do we have for this season? Well, first of all, a big score for the Titans, Gracie Major. She's going to split between wrestling and basketball this year. So she's at her first wrestling meet tonight, so we wish her the best of luck and all the girls' wrestling squad tonight. I'm pretty sure the boys are going to be wrestling tomorrow. And then Ada Ramos, who you can see kind of down there on the court as we pan the camera, there she is she's sick, so she won't be playing tonight. But, yeah, this team is also really tough. I mean, we got to remember they were undefeated. They're a 2A. They have a lot of 3A talent pretty much. They're a really good school, and they went undefeated last year, 18-0, 23-0, lost in the state quarterfinals, and what was an upset to, I think it was Garden Plains, I'm pretty sure. I watched it. It was back in March. I couldn't remember it, but pretty sure they're coming for vengeance. They're looking for another breakout season here. But, we can see what the girls will make of the season. They're going to get through, some of the CNC opponents, maybe not have the best of luck. But I think tonight's the season opener, still trying to figure things out, still trying to see what's going to happen in other situations. So, no need to worry about this season so far. First game, things are going to get cooking eventually. They just need to find their groove. Especially Katie Mooney, as she's probably going to be a big three-pointer for the Titans this year. Ellie Helms already starting to find hers, as she's just a freshman, but she's going to be somebody to look out for in the upcoming years, as she's probably going to have a lot of points in her high school career because she's already cooking off tonight. Like we said, out of the 13 tonight, she has 7 of them for the Titans in her first varsity game, in her first high school game. So a big shout out to her. 42 seconds left on the clock. We're going to go ahead and come back to our scoreboard here as we are going to kick off the second half. I'm sure the lineups are going to be mostly the same for the Titans and probably for the Panthers. Although the Panthers, when you're up by this much, it's good to kind of work your bench a little bit, kind of see who you can sub in, who you can't sub in, who's going to be good in certain situations, and that's probably what Coach Farabee is going to do tonight. She's got quite a packed one. Like I said, Titans not so much, but you know what? Sometimes you're going to have down years in a program, and the wrestling program's really hot right now. So that's why a lot of the girls are switching to him. Like we said, Katie Simpson, a big name last year in this lineup, switching over to wrestling. Tori Tedlock subbed in quite a bit as well. She's going to switch over to the wrestling side of things. And then Grace Major, like we said, wrestling today. So she will be in some games. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Maybe just alternate. She may pick up one game here. She may pick up another game here. So we'll have to find out. Titans will get the ball to start the second half as we kick off here. Helms with it. She'll cross the timeline. And there's a hold on the Panthers. That's going to be, I believe, on number 25, Osborne. Oh, no, that's number 10. Excuse me, Kalan. I didn't see 25 in the game. Johnson inbounds it over to Helms. And there's a pushing foul. So ball will go back to the Titans. That'll be on Brown, her first, team second. 2 quick fouls here for the Panthers. Johnson gets it, but it's stolen off the inbound over to Davis, and she gets the bucket in transition.
2 points for Davis.
Harmon picks it up. Helm's going to take it across the half-court line. She'll just try the 3. Shots in and out. Got to give her guts for trying it, though. And ball will be out of bounds. It'll go back to the Panthers. So Kalan going to inbound it over to Davis. She'll take it up. Trying to find an opening. Helms working on her. She'll try to take it in the middle. Pass back over to Torrance. Over to Kalan. Kalan gets it into Torrance, and she'll get the basket and the foul. So Torrance will go to the line shooting free throws. That foul's going to be on number 3, Briley Johnson. Torrance hurt to the half, her first.
For a 3-point play.
Her shot no good. Rebound by Brown. The other 6-foot player in the lineup. Johnson gets it, though. So that all worked out. Here's Helms. Over to Mooney. Back over to Helms. Pass over to Johnson on the wing. Back over to Helms. Helms calling a play. Kind of crazy as a freshman. You're directing traffic. Good signs for the future. Over to Harmon. Harmon over to Johnson. Johnson finding a place, gets it over to Helms. She nearly loses it, but gets the basket, picks it up. She'll pick it up. Pass it over to Davis. Davis over to Brown. Brown over to Davis. She'll get it in. And Brown gets the bucket. 15-42. Shot no good. Rebound by Brown. She nearly loses it. Almost stolen by Mooney. Over to Davis. Kalan. Pass over into Torrance, and she gets the bucket.
Laura Torrance for 2.
There's Bergen with it over to Helms. Passed into Mooney. Mooney going to drive in, takes the shot, blocked by, couldn't see who that was. Brown trying to fight forward. Ava gets the ball, and it's out of bounds. That was a mess and a half there. I'm surprised Ava managed to save the ball before it was called the jump ball. Possession arrow still favors the Titans. And Johnson's going to inbound it. Trying to get it to Helms. Got the 6-foot Brown on top of her, though. So she gets it in Harmon instead. Over to Johnson. Johnson gets the bucket, but it's blocked. Oh, and they're calling that a foul on Johnson. Okay, that'll send her to the line shooting free throws. That'll be on number Delaney Meeks, number 22. Her third, team's third of the half.
Johnson sinks the first. And checking for the Panthers, number 11, Mariah Harris.
Mariah Harris back in the lineup. Meek will sit the bench. And Johnson makes her second one.
Johnson makes them both.
So she gets the pair. Brown with it. Over to Torrance. And she gets the bucket.
Torrance, true.
Katie Mooney going to take a long two. Shot no good. Torrance with the rebound. Davis with it. And she traveled. Helms with it. Across the timeline over. But she's going to pass it into Johnson. Gets it over to Mooney. Mooney right at the half-court mark. Over to Helms. Helms going to take it from the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound by Davis. And it's stolen by Helms in transition. And she's called for another double dribble. I think that's the same ref that called it on her the last time. He's watching for it.
Again for the Panthers, number 25, Tyler Osborne.
Got to admit, though, nice save by Helms, even though she dribbled a little too much. She's playing good defense. There's Kalan. Over to Osborne. Torrance with a long pass over to Kalan. Kalan back to Osborne, over to Torrance. Working on a triangle offense here. And there's a travel on, I want to say that was on number 11, Harris. Between the time he blew the whistle and gave the indication, it was in two different hands. Helms will cross the mark. She'll just drive in, tries to get it up, and she does. Good basket for Helms. She fought through the big Colgan defense and got the basket. She crosses double digits. There's Osborne, almost stolen by Helms. Torrance with a basket. It's no good.
Foul's on number 11, Mariah Harris.
That's going to be a foul on number 11, Mariah Harris. So Molly Sweezy will come back in, number 15. Torrance and Kalan will sit the bench. Who else comes in? Did Davis come back into the game? I think she did. Or maybe she never left the game. I'm not really sure right now. Helms. Helms going to take the long two. Shot no good, but it's rebounded by Johnson. I was about to say that's an over-the-back foul.
Foul's on number 23.
That'll be on number 23, Jakayla Davis. Her second. Team's fifth. Johnson. Mooney for three. Bounces off the board. Johnson gets the rebound and puts it up for two. Crosses the 20-point mark. So a better second half for the Titans this time around. I think Colgan defense has kind of slowed down a little bit. Brown's shot is good, I think. Yep. Just making sure. I couldn't really see there. She's so tall. Helms with it over to Mooney. Mooney will try another three, and she switched it. Mooney from downtown. There's Davis. She'll cross the timeline over to Brown. Loses it. Helms gets it back. She'll slow it down. Balls. Saved it from the out of bounds over to Harmon. Harmon over to Mooney. She'll try another three, and she switched it. Katie Mooney cooking, and there's a timeout called by Kogan. I think it's going to be a full. We'll take it with her. This is Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back here. 2 back-to-back threes made by Katie Mooney, making a 21 difference, 27-48 here as the Titans are starting to cook. You know, if they would have had this in the first half, they wouldn't be down so much. You know, a rough first half, but now they're finally starting to get a groove. 2:07 left in the third. Torrance back in the game. She'll inbound it. Over to Davis. Davis will take it up. Trying to burn some clock here, the stall tactic. Over to Kalan. Tipped by Mooney, but saved. And the defense is starting to cook up here on the Titans. They're pressing hard. And it's grabbed by Helms. There you go. And that's going to be a foul on Torrance, probably.
Comes in on number 5, Lauren Torrance.
Yep. That'll be her first, team 6th. Helms will bring it across the timeline. She'll take the long three. Didn't even reach the rim. Tried to save out of bounds by Mooney, but it didn't work. The place kind of would have erupted if she would have hit that three, to be honest with you. Kalan into Davis. Davis over to Harris. Over to Torrance. And ball stripped by Mooney. Went off the hands of Brown, and Mooney grabbed it. She'll take another three. That one doesn't hit the rim either. And Helms went out of bounds before she saved it. But Titans are getting some turnovers here. So defense is starting to cook up. Always nice to see it in the second half. It sucks you're down by 21, but, you know, it's good to see that they're finally putting numbers on the board. Gives you a little bit more hope. Torrance with it over to Brown. Probably going to go back to what they were doing before, and there's the bucket for Torrance in transition. See, that's kind of how it works. Something they can do that we can't. They have the height advantage here.
Offensive foul.
Apparently they're going to call that I didn't see that, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Macy Allison, number 25, her third, team second of the half. There's Kalan with it, over to Torrance, over to Davis. From the outer perimeter, here's Kalan. She'll shoot a three. It's in and out. Davis gets the rebound. She puts it back, goes over the board. And the ball will go back to the Titans on the foul. That's going to go against, they're calling that on Harris.
Fouls on number 11, Mariah Harris.
Her third, team 7th.
Going to send the Titans to the line for a 1-and-1. Man,
That'll send Riley Johnson to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Gets the first one. 28-50. Johnson second, rattles out. From Brown over to Davis. Across the timeline to Kalan, back to Brown. Over to Davis. Davis on the right wing, trying to find somewhere to get it. Gets it the quick pass over to Torrance. Over to Kalan. Kalan over to, I didn't see who that was.
Out of bounds.
That was Lauren O'Brien, number 13. 5 seconds to go. Brown will take the three. It's in and out. Rebound by Davis.
Foul's
On the foul. Ball will go back to the Titans. That's Katie's second foul. Brown gets the... Oh, no. Bucket rattled out. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Titans still down 28-50, but have gotten a little bit of a momentum going here. Of course, it's probably not going to be enough to win this game, but we are seeing some better things. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more action from the fourth quarter from the season opener here against the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers on Columbus Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back to Columbus Sports Live. Panthers have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Kalan with it over to Davis. Pass it back to Kalan, back to Davis. She'll try the three. Shot's no good, but rebound by Brown. She pulls out of there. Over to Davis, back over to Kalan. Fakes the three, over to Brown. Brown passes it inside to Torrance. She's stuck in there. And ball stripped by Helms. Panthers wanted a foul, but no call. Save the Titans. Mooney for three. Shots in and out. Rebound by Davis. That was rebounded by, actually, Meek over to Davis. And the shot from Brown is good.
Lily Brown for two.
28-52. From Helms over to Johnson. Mooney and Helms haven't had a break yet. Johnson struggling to find something. Harmon now with it. She'll turn it up. Try to get it over to Helms. She does. Over to Johnson. Fakes the three. Over to Harmon. She'll take it. Shot's no good. Rebound by Brown. Over to Torrance. Torrance races it up the court. Inside to Brown. I think they're going to call that hold on Briley Johnson. Team fourth of the half, her second foul. That's Torrance over to Kalan. Gets it inside to Brown. Easy bucket missed. Rebound by Meek. Fighting through there for it. I don't know how that managed to get back over to Torrance. But Kalan pulled away with it. There's Meek for the three. That's going to be apparently that was a push on somebody, I guess. Anyway, they're calling that on Brown. So Brown's first, team's eighth of the half. They'll send Ava Harmon to the line shooting free throws. She knocked down the first one.
For Lily Brown, but second, sending Ava Harmon to the line as she makes her first.
Harmon's second one. In and out. Meek gets the rebound. Kind of went off a few players' hands, landed in hers. Davis now with it. Finding somewhere. Good defense there. Good pressure by Mooney and Helms. Gets it into Brown, and her basket is good.
Lily Brown for 2.
Her and Torrance have pretty much split the difference on the points tonight. Point totals for them. Helms will try a long 2. I don't think it was a 3. Shot's no good. Rebound by Davis. And that's going to be on Katie Mooney, her third. Team's fifth. That'll be a blocking foul. Quick pass over to Davis for 3. She no good. Rebound by Brown, though. Over to Meek. Over to Torrance. Shot's no good, but she is fouled, so she'll go to the line. Shoot some free throws.
Number 12, Ava Harmon sent number 5, Lauren Torrance, to the line for 2.
That'll be the third foul on number 12, Ava Harmon, team 6th. Torrance's first shot is good. And she gets the second one as well.
Torrance.
29-56, 5:30 left in the ball game. Here's Mooney. She'll turn it up over to Harmon. Harmon over to Johnson, but stolen by Davis, and she gets the bucket in transition. Not the look you want if you're the Titans there.
2 points, Jaquela Davis.
Helms over to Harmon. Harmon on the wing, trying to get it over to Allison. She'll take the shot instead. A little high, no good. Davis with the rebound. Mooney trying to pressure. Kalan over to Torrance. Torrance loses it. Foul will be on the floor.
Foul comes in on the floor.
Coming in for the Panthers will be number 11. I don't know her first name.
For the Panthers.
Mariah Harris. I'll write that down. It's important to know first names as well. We say the last ones a lot, but first names are important. Torrance will go at the line shooting free throws. Off the foul off of Helms, only her second in the ball game. Team 7th. Her first shot is good. Second one, no good. Rebound by Harmon over to Helms. Helms nearly stripped. Trying to find a shot. Blocked by Torrance. Davis gets it. Couldn't handle the pass. It was Brown, and it'll go out of bounds. Back to the Titans.
For the Panthers.
Coming in for the Panthers now is number 25, Kyla Osborne. And for the Titans, checking in, Maddie Bergen back in the game. She hasn't made an appearance since the first half. Helms will bring it up the timeline. Trying to signal a play, blocked by Osborne. On the pass over to Mooney. Davis with it. She gets the pass into Meek, and her bucket is good. And a timeout's called by Coach Lee. 29-61. Momentum they had in the third quarter is kind of falling off a little bit. I'm not sure if it was a 30 or a full, but we're going to take it with him. This is Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back here. Panthers don't need much of their timeout. They're going to go ahead and come back on the court. It'll be Brown, Meek, Osborne, Sweezy, and Davis. All 5 of them in the lineup for the Panthers. 3:54 left in the ball game. Titans down 61-29. Bergen, Helms, Allison, Mooney, and Johnson. All 5 for the Titans. Helms will inbound it to Mooney. Some shaking in the stands behind me. Helm brings it up the timeline over to Johnson.
Foul number 15.
Referee gave his indication there. That will be on Molly Sweezy.
To the line for a 1-1. Thompson sinks the front end.
Johnson's first shot is good.
Johnson sinks them both.
Johnson sinks them both. Here's Torrance at the basket, and she lays it up and in. Helms will bring it across the half-court mark. Pass over to Mooney. Mooney from the corner 3. Shot no good. And it's going to be rebounded out of there by Sweezy. Davis back over to Sweezy. She'll take the long 2. It's over the rim. The put back by Torrance is good.
Good points for Torrance.
Here's Helms driving in. Bergen from 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Osborne. Here's Davis. And a timeout called by Coach Farabee. Or not. I guess either.
Substituting for the Panthers.
Okay. I'm not sure what that was. Titans didn't leave the court. I guess they either didn't need the timeout or that was just for some reason an odd substitution.
Caroline Imhoff.
Okay, I see. She's switching her whole bench.
Number 15. Holly.
Okay. Here's O'Brien with it over to number 2. We got a lot of new names in here. Caroline Imhoff. That was Sweezy with it. Her shot was no good. Rebound by Helms. Johnson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Davis. Davis over to O'Brien. And O'Brien throws it away. It was last touched by the Titans. Ball go back to the Panthers. There's Imhoff with it over to, that's not Davis. That's number 33. And that is Davis. Janessa Davis. I got it right anyway. What a crazy coincidence. Didn't see the calls. I was looking for the name. Think it was just a jump ball. Less than a minute. O'Brien with it. Deflected out by Imhoff. Bergen will send it into Helms. 40 seconds. Over to Mooney. Mooney will try a 3, and she swishes it. Not a bad time to hit it, I'll tell you that. And Helms tried to save it off the out of bounds, running clock here. Imhoff will inbound it to Davis. Got to be saved there by freshman Piper Overman, number 1. Bergen will go to the line shooting free throw, so the clock will stop for that with 1.8 seconds. Oh well. And they're not even gonna they're not gonna let her shoot, so Titans are gonna fall in this one 34-65. We're gonna take a break. Hopefully we get to talk to a little bit to Coach Elite. Not the best season opener for the Lady Titans, but with the numbers they have and how strong the Colgan defense and offense is, I'm pretty sure that you can call this not a bad night. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the boys game. You're watching Titan basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Having the right call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse as we're getting set for the boys' game here. 11 minutes, 30 seconds till tip-off. Girls' game, not the best conclusion. Score ends. You know what? I'm actually not sure what the score was. We're going to have to go back and look. Oh, I don't want that getting on the air. For sure they didn't let Maddie Bergen shoot, so 34-65 going to be the final score for the Lady Titan, Lady Panther game. You know, Titans have a bit of a disadvantage, so they're only sitting 10 people this year, and Panthers have pretty much constantly a 6'2" or 6'1", 6 foot player on the court. And in girls basketball, that size is pretty impressive. So to see that, it's going to be tough. On the boys' side, though, we have a pretty good matchup going on. We have the Colgan boys and the Titan boys. Titan boys finishing last year as the sub-state champions, or sub-state runner-up, falling to the Galena Bulldogs. 65-39. That game was not the Titans' best work, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a better performance from them tonight. They're probably going to start the 5 seniors on the team in Colt Ungenhauer, Cole Minor, Brett Hamilton, Landon Midget, and Seth Stover, kind of the same lineup for last year. So pretty impressive lineup. I'm not going to lie. You know, we put up some pretty good games. You remember the Frontenac game from last year? Titans were down 12 in the fourth quarter, and they managed to come back up and win it by 12. So some really big things happening in Titan Country on the boys' side. We also have some notable freshmen that we like to talk about. Jet Tanner, also going to be at least sitting varsity bench tonight for the Titans. Jace Midget as well, number 1. He's a sophomore, but he'll also be sitting varsity bench, trying to see who's all warming up there. Jasmine Tanner, the other senior, who may be in the starting lineup tonight. I'm kind of taking a guess, just kind of based on last year. Number 24, Cole Youngblood, also a pretty prominent player last year, had quite a few points from the three-point line. Number 12. And Matt Kirk as well, the other senior. Number 11, he's probably going to be another substitute, so tonight's going to be a really big night to try to figure out who's going to be on your bench, who's going to be on your who's going to be in the lineup a lot, who can fill in certain situations. They're really just going to, see what happens. This Titan team is anticipated to be very good this year, when a lot of other teams are going to be losing key valuable players. That was the thing about last year. No seniors in the entire lineup. All juniors. Now we have a big senior class, but other schools have kind of lost theirs a little bit. I know Girard lost several key players. Troike was lost. Bourne was lost. Galena, of course, losing the 3A player of the year, Brett Sarwinski. Most of their starting lineup from last year, Kobe McLaughlin, Kenyon Martin as well. Randy Cockrell, I think, was a senior as well. I think Baxter also lost a couple of good seniors. Frontenac lost some good seniors. The two Doria twins, Aaron and Michael. Having a little fun during practice there, blocking some shots. Not sure if that's what you want to be doing. Maybe you want to be focusing on trying to actually get it in the paint, but you know what? I'm not going to judge. I'm not out there practicing. But yeah, the Doria twins lost for Frontenac, as well as Carl McCartney, Caston Fields, some big names for the Raiders. So it's going to be interesting to see how this season pulls out. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to expect or what we're going to see, but we'll just have to find out. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, hopefully we might get an interview with Coach Leet. I'm not sure. Talked to him a little bit. He said he'd come up here, but we'll just have to wait and see what kind of mood he's in, how long he talks to the girls. We'll be back in about 2 minutes here on Columbus Sports Live.
Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
There we go, everybody. Welcome back on into Columbus Sports Live. Let's go ahead and change that graphic a little bit. There we go, because we're going to kick off the Vital Signs pregame show here in Columbus Sports Live. That you don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care. Wait. I'm sorry, folks. I got myself confused up. The Titans' execution is vital to their success. And at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process, from design to installation. You can follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. I went to read it, and then I thought I was reading the wrong one, and then I realized I was reading the right one. So, yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble there. We just got a little bit under 5 minutes until tip-off here for the boys' game. Like we talked about a little bit earlier on in the broadcast, Colgan losing their long-term head coach, Wayne Sheehan. From what I've read about him, he's just a phenomenon when it comes to basketball. He's absolutely incredible. He took the Colgan, he was there for about 40 years, 39 to be exact, and he took the Panthers at one point in his career to 9 state straight championship games. That's pretty much unheard of in basketball in Kansas or almost anywhere in the United States. Taking your team to 9 straight state championship games means you had to go through 2 years of progression, or 2 senior classes, or 2 groups of kids, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out the word here. 2 groups of kids, different groups entirely. So you have a 4-year group and then another 4-year group plus another one on that. So he retired this year. Clint Heffern, the new coach, and their assistants are Brad Stroud and Jacob Latour. Brad Stroud actually was a assistant. I recognize that name. He was an assistant for the Frontenac Raiders a couple years ago under Coach Barcelona, and he's back this year. But we'll get to that when we go to the Frontenac side of things. For the Titans, head coach, of course, is Jerry Smiley. Been here for several years and hoping to lead the Titans to a state tournament season this year. That's kind of what's expected. Hopefully we can keep up to the expectations, assisted by Taylor Spear. So hoping the Titans can pull off on this one. Like we said, pretty sure starting lineup's going to consist of the 5 main seniors it did last year, and Brett Hamilton, Landon Midget, Seth Stover, and Cole Tungenhauer. Cole Tungenhauer has an offer from KU to play some basketball, so that's going to be very interesting, and we're going to see how he does tonight. You know, he's mainly from the 3-point line, so we're going to see kind of how he does. Brett's a good defensive player. Cole Minor, you know, I don't see him out there tonight. Is he not playing this? No, there he is. Okay, I found him. He was hidden. I was about to say, I highly doubt Cole Minor's not playing this year. But yeah, he's really good on defense. You know, take some charges, take some calls his way. And I remember in a game last year he had 5 charges, and that's just almost unheard of. Landon Midget, also another good player. He sneaks in there, gets some baskets. Good from the 3-point line as well. Brett Hamilton, really good going up for 2 in transition. Same with Seth Stover with his height, 6'5", 6'6", something along that line. But although he's the tallest on the team, guarantee you he won't be at tip-off. That's most likely going to go to Cole Tungenhauer. You got to remember he was the state high jump champion last year. Came off of a state runner-up tournament in baseball. Next day goes and wins the state tournament in high jump. So yeah, I'm hoping this one's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a lot better outcome than the girls' game. Like I said, hopefully we might get a chance to talk to Coach Elite. If we don't, that's fine as well. We also should have an interview with Coach Smiley after this one, but like I said, you never know with the coaches. Sometimes they might, think the outcome's going to be a little bit better than what it is. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more high school basketball, some matches going on around the area tonight in not only the CNC but in our Varsity Sports Live network. And then we're going to get ready for tip-off here in just about a minute and 30 seconds. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
All right, everybody, welcome on back here. 35 seconds until the tip-off to the 2022-2023 boys season. Hoping for good things. That's kind of what the season's all about, hoping for good things. A few other matches going on around the area tonight we'll mention very quickly. Girard is going to be taking on Parsons on their hardwood. Frontenac going to be taking on Nevada. Only the boys team. I'm not sure if that one's a home one or an away one. Galena's going to make the long trip up to St. Paul to take on the Indians. Baxter's going to be taking on Liberal, who we are going to be facing next Thursday. And, of course, Colgan's here tonight against us. So, big CNC rivalry here as we introduce the starting lineups. Not entirely sure what they're going to be for the Colgan boys. They're probably going to have a mix of seniors and juniors, I expect. Probably see names like Colin Height and Tucker Harrell. Just to name a couple. Tristan Voss may be in there as well. Jack Schrimmer. Just trying to think of names that we had last year.
Game of the evening between the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers and your Columbus Titans. Starting lineup for the Panthers.
And here's the Panthers lineup. Senior number 2, Colin Height. Going to call him out here.
One junior, number 3, Jack Schrimmer.
There's Jack Schrimmer. Called that one too.
14, Carter Jacquino.
Carter Jacquino, that is, number 13.
24, Keller.
Yes, Keller Jr., number 24.
Junior Tristan Voss.
And Tristan Voss, number 35.
And the starting lineup for your Columbus Titans. Senior number 13, Colt Ungenhauer.
Starting lineup for the Titans will be senior number 13, Colt Ungenhauer. Number 22, Cole Miner.
Number 22, Cole Miner.
Number 30, Brett Hamilton. All of these guys seniors. 35, Landon Midget. Number 42, Seth Silver.
Senior number 35.
I gotta figure that one out.
And the big man in the middle, senior number 42, Seth Stover.
That's right, Seth Stover is the big man in the middle. Forgot to call him that. I'll remember it next time.
Taker Spear, Panther.
We mentioned earlier, Titans are coached by Jerry Smiley and assisted by Taylor Spear. Jacob De La Torre, an assistant, along with Brad Stroud for the Panthers, and their head coach is Clint Heffer. New. Coached at Fort Scott for a couple years, was also an assistant football coach. Going to try to make his mark in Colgan basketball. It's going to be hard following in the steps of Coach Sheehan, who had, like we said, 9 straight state championship games at a point in his career, 39. I think he had a few at Bishop Miege as well, but his Colgan career stands enough for itself. So it'll be Ungenhauer and Voss on the tip-off. Colt wins it, flips it over to Stover. Here's Midget with it. He'll bring it across the timeline. Ungenhauer with it. Over to Stover. Stover back to Midget. Minor with it now. Thinking about driving in. Colgan on a press defense. Stover over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer back to Midget. Midget drives in the lane. His shot's good. First 2 points for the Titans tonight. That's Height. Over to Carter. Jacquino, that is. That's Schrimmer. Schrimmer, number 3, back to Height. Height directing traffic. Trying to find an opening. Take it along the wing. And Schrimmer's pass blocked by Ungenhauer. Yeah. Yeah, you can get on the mic now if you want. Quickly bring in Coach Lee here for a little post-game interview. Notice the lineup a little bit shorter this year, but first thing I want to address is that freshman, Ellie Helms, out there. Man, she had quite a few points for the Titans tonight. She was cooking on offense and defense. Kind of speak a little bit about her and what it was going to mean this season.
I mean, she's a great player. We knew that going in. We knew she was, she plays a lot of basketball. She's year-round. But I just wanted to talk to her, like this is your first varsity game. It's going to be fast, take your time, get yourself out there, get set. But, I mean, she hit the ground running, kind of took the handcuffs off a little bit in the second half. She really found her shots, found her spots, and got other people involved. We made that run in the third, and it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Kind of talk about this team a little bit. What do you say to them after a loss like this? Obviously, it's to Colgan. They're a big team. They got Brown, who's 6'1", Torrance 6'0". It's kind of hard to get rebounds and stuff when they have that height. But what do you say to a team after a loss like this?
I just loved on them. Told them that they fought the entire time. Like I can't be upset with that. They battled. They stayed coachable. Their body language wasn't down. We talked at halftime and just got to chip away in the third and that's what they did, and they stuck to the game plan, and they fought the entire time. And Colgan's just a really good team, but we're gonna improve.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to look at this Liberal squad yet, but new opponent on the lineup for this year. What's going to be kind of the I guess motivation going into that one?
Well, two winnable games next week. I mean, we dropped one tonight, but we could very easily by the end of next week be 2-1 on the season. We're not going to overlook them. We're going to spend the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday really game planning, and we're not looking ahead. We'll focus on Thursday, and then we'll take care of business on Friday.
Absolutely. And tonight, we always kind of want to do this just to spotlight a player each week. Since there's only one game this week, especially, you think that may have brought something special to the team tonight. If you could pick a player of the game, who would that be tonight?
Easy. Macy Allison. She was a girl that she was on the fence, wasn't really sure she was going to play. Took a little convincing, but she came out, and she didn't play last year, and she was a little nervous, didn't have a ton of confidence, but she came in, she played really hard, was asking questions, and she, in that third quarter when she came in, that kind of really sparked that comeback. They stopped scoring, and then we started pouring it on a little bit.
Absolutely, Coach. I don't have anything else for you, and we'll see you next week at home against Liberal and against Southeast. Thanks for talking to us. So the voice of the head coach of the Titan girls, Matt Lee. Titans up 7-0 against the Colgan Panthers on the boys' side of things. Here's Height with it. Over to Jacquino. Here's Schrimmer with it. Schrimmer back to Jacquino, back to Schrimmer. I think a timeout was taken also by the Panthers. Height with it now. Over to Schrimmer. Keller tries to take it in. Shot no good. Ungenhauer with the rebound. Ungenhauer holding it. Over to Hamilton. Pass tipped, grabbed by Height. Height will take it in the lane and gets it to go. First bucket of the night goes to Colin Height. Midget will take it across the timeline over to Minor. Minor into Stover. Stover pass under to Midget. Midget over to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Ungenhauer. Takes a long three. Bounces in and out. Rebound by Schremer. That's Jacquino. His shot's no good. Midget with a long pass over to Ungenhauer. And he'll pounce in. They're going to call a blocking foul.
He's on 4 on number 35, Tristan Voss.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Tristan Voss, and he's going to set out. Now in the lineup for the Panthers is going to be, as soon as I find it in my thing here, number 42, Brock Riddell.
And then for the Panthers, number 42, Brock Odell. Final impression.
Here's Hamilton with it. Over to Kirk. Kirk in the game, along with Youngblood, number 12. And his bucket is good. There's the three from Hamilton. 10-2. Heidel bringing across the timeline. Stover and Minor set the bench. Heidel bring it into the lane. Go backs out over to Riddell. Riddell will take the three. Shot no good. Rebound by Hamilton. Hamilton shot no good. Rebound by Schremer. He'll take the three, and he hits it. Kind of a lucky three there for Jack Schremer, but he gets it to go. That's the lead in half for the Titans. 10-5. And Hamilton will answer on the other end. Hamilton brings the lead back up. Lead is 8.
Checking in for the Titans.
Checking in for the Titans will be number 24, Jasper Tanier, and Seth Stover will come back into the game. Ungenhauer and Hamilton will sit. And apparently for the Panthers, number 21, Clayton Adamson. Just a freshman. Here comes Youngblood with it. He'll race up the court. Over to Kirk in the corner. And that shot picked off by number 3, Schremer. Adamson, Schremer with it now. Height directing traffic. Tanner on defense. Back Height with the ball now. Youngblood pressing in on him. Schremer with it. Almost stolen by Youngblood. Schremer still with it. He's going to drive in. I think they might call that one on Midget.
Ball number 4.
Oh, nope, they're going to call it on Tanner. That'll be his first. Team's first. Colt Ungenhauer back in the game for the Titans. Midget will sit. Also in the game for the Panthers is number 13, Carter Jacquino. Oh, no, I was wrong. Karsten Simmons. Their lineup's kind of printed weird, so I'm having a little bit of trouble reading it. Youngblood over to Tanner. 16 seconds left, and ball's out of bounds. It'll go back to the Panthers. Titans still with an 8-point lead here. Height with it now. Trying to be picked by Ungenhauer. And they're calling a travel on Height. Ball will go back to the Titans. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Brett Hamilton will check back in. Kirk will set the bench. Hamilton with it. He'll take it up, shoots the three. At the buzzer, no good. So at the end of one, Titans up 13-5. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the second quarter action here on Columbus Sports Live.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back here to Columbus Sports Live. Titans up 13-5, an 8-point lead as we head into the second quarter of action. Got to talk to Coach Elite a little bit. If you missed that interview in the first quarter, go ahead and go back and watch it after this broadcast. Kind of talked about Ellie Helms a little bit and how incredible she's been, and talked about what this season means and how much they're probably going to improve over tonight's loss. Titans on the court. Panthers coming back on. They'll have the ball. Start the second quarter. Heidel inbounded over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer back to Height. Height with it now over to Jacquino. Jacquino to Schrimmer. Back to Jacquino. He'll take it from the three-point line. Shot no good. Long pass over to Minor. And they're saying Minor traveled with it as he tried to get the pass off to Ungenhauer. Ball will go back to the Panthers. Got to get your feet set. Here's Height. Height will bring it across the timeline. That'll be over to number 12, Simmons. Over to number 24 now, Keller. Back over to Jacquino. Back to Simmons. Over to Height. Height will drive in, nearly loses it. Over to Simmons. Simmons fakes the pass, gets it back over to Keller. Schrimmer will bring it back across the timeline. He'll get in the lane and puts the jumper to go. 13-7. Here's Ungenhauer. And he answers. Bit of a late call there, but that's going to be on Ungenhauer, his first, team second. Ball goes back to the Panthers. Inbounding it is Keller to Height. Height will bring it across the timeline. And he traveled with it. Ball's back to the Titans. A lot of traveling tonight, and an early occurrence in season, or a common occurrence in the early season. Not getting your feet set and sometimes not realizing you got the ball. Midget will bring it across. And Coach Smiley's going to call timeout. He's got the board, so I'm assuming it's going to be a full. Oh, nope, he's calling 30. We'll take it with him. We're watching Titan basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
There we go. If I moved my mic in front of my mouth, maybe you could hear me. Coming back out of the timeout. It'll be Midget. Bringing it up the court. Pass underneath over to Minor. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Panthers.
Possession arrow stays with the Titans.
Oh, what? Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Over to Minor. Ripped apart by number 13, Jacquino. Over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer in the lane, passes back out to Simmons. Simmons back to Schrimmer. Over to Height. Height over to Jacquino. And that was Keller with the three. Shot no good. Rebound by the Titans. There's Midget. Midget will try a three. That one's in and out. And fight for the rebound, but Jacquino gets it over to Height. He'll bring it across. Now with it's Keller. Keller back to Height. Height over to Jacquino. Transition over to Simmons. He's fighting for the rebound between Schrimmer and Hamilton. Schrimmer manages to pick it back up, though. There's Keller with it. Almost picked off by Hamilton. It goes out of bounds. Ball stays with the Panthers.
Number 11, Matt Curry. Number 12, Cole Youngblood. And for the Panthers, number 35, Tristan Boss.
From Height. He'll pass it over to Keller. Height with it now. Picked off. Cole tips it. Passes it to Kirk. Kirk will hit up the floor with it. And Midget gets the bucket.
Midget.
Keller with it now. And that's number 35, Voss. And Keller gets the three to go. 15-10, Titans up by 5. Brett will try a three. Shot's no good. Stover and I can't see who that is. Schrimmer fight for the rebound, and Brett's knocked over. And they're calling a charge.
3. Jack Schrimmer checking in for the Titans. Number 24 is Ashton Trainer. And then for the Panthers, number 21, Clayton Adams.
Kirk with it, gives it to Midget. Midget calling a play. Back to Kirk. Hamilton going to drive in, takes the shot. Shot no good. Rebound by Midget under the basket, and his putback is no good. Hyde gets the rebound. That could have ended poorly if Midget would have went up about 2 more inches. Schrimmer with it, passes it into Voss. Voss gets it to go.
2 points, Voss.
Here's Kirk with it. Over to Youngblood, nearly picked off by Keller. Kirk will take the three. Rebound by Keller. Shot no good. Kirk playing defense along with Hamilton. Pretty sloppy passes there. So that was from Voss over to Height. Height over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer will take the jumper. Shot no good. Lands in the hands of Hamilton. And he'll pass it up to Tanner. And Tanner gets the basket to go.
For two.
And I think that was Coach Heffron that called the timeout. It's a full one. We'll take it with him. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back on here to Columbus Sports Live. Titans with a 5-point lead, 17-12 here as 2:07 left before halftime. Full timeout called by Coach Heffron. Still in the middle of it here as Titans and Panthers probably drawing up a play or two. Getting things going here. Look like Panthers are trying to make a comeback, and Coach Heffron kind of called timeout. Hopefully it stopped their momentum. Panthers will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Here comes Height with it. That's Height over to Voss, over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer with it. Over to Voss. Loses it. Saved by Simmons. Height over to Keller. And picked off by Ungenhauer. And he's going for the dunk, and he got it. There comes Keller. Over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer gets the jumper to go. He answers back. 19-14, Ungenhauer over to Youngblood. Back to Ungenhauer, over to Tanner. Minor with it. Minor will try a three. Nice rebound by Stover. His putback's no good. I think that's going to be a foul on... Well, maybe not. I was going to say Grafton Tanner. Nope, they're going to call it on Colt Ungenhauer. So it ties the fouls at 3. Ungenhauer's second. Tanner's going to come out of the game.
Number 30, Brett Hamilton.
Along with Ungenhauer, Hamilton back in the game. Picked off by Youngblood is the pass from Height. Height tries to get it back. Youngblood in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound by Height. Stover on him. Ball will go back to the Titans off the foul.
It's server, team 4.
Hamilton inbounds it to Midget. He'll take it up the court. There's Youngblood with it over to Midget. Over to Hamilton. Minor going to drive in. And his shot's good and the foul. Nice job by Cole Minor. What did we say at the beginning of the broadcast? Good defensive player, and he can get those boards and he can get those points.
13.
Good on both ends tonight. That'll be on Carter Jacquino. His first team's 5th. with 2.5 seconds left to go until halftime. Stover couldn't save it. Possession arrow still favor the Titans. I guess it won't. Apparently not. Jacquino with it, but Minor catches it after it lands. That's going to be the half. Titans lead by 7, 21-14. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll talk some halftime talk with you here coming up after the break. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Let's switch it to that graphic as we kick off the second Crossland Construction halftime show of the evening. Your career awaits with Crossland Construction. Start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. So, looking at this half right now, 21-14 the score. 7 minutes left to go until we kick off the second half. Of course, the leading scorers tonight for the Titans are going to be pretty much all the seniors. Cole Tungenhauer leading scorers along with Brett Hamilton. But we've seen some juniors in there. Cole Youngblood getting some points as well for the Panthers. They've actually got a couple freshmen in the lineup. Karsten Simmons is a freshman, and I'm trying to figure out his number. Clayton Adamson as well has made an appearance as well. I think he was in the original 5. No, he was not. Well, Clayton Adamson has made an appearance. So 2 freshmen tonight for the Panthers. It looks like they're like we said, trying to try out their bench and see what's kind of working for them, what's not going to work for them. And I think the Titans are probably going to start doing the same as we head into the second half. But not a lead that you can blow. You cannot, not a lead that you can just kind of sit there and walk out on the court and win. I know that's kind of one of those cliches, but that's pretty much what the Titans have to do. They have to get on the court, and they actually have to play physical, kind of like they've been doing. They've been playing pretty physical tonight. Thank you. They've been playing pretty physical tonight, and they're up right now. But if we remember from the Colgan game last year, Colgan came back and won that one by almost 20 points, and the Titans were up at the half. So anything could change in a matter of minutes. We're just going to have to wait and see. Stat-wise, leading the Panthers is going to be Colin Height and Jack Schrimmer. I'm pretty sure they have all 14. Oh, nope, Tristan Voss has a basket as well. So a few different scores here, but you kind of know who the two main guys are going to be now, Colin Height and Jack Schrimmer. So you always got to pay attention to him. Carter Jacquino has also been playing pretty good defense for the Panthers tonight. I think he's had a couple blocks on him as well. So you're going to have to watch the main guys, obviously the seniors and the juniors, but also watch these freshmen. You know, Simmons is pretty fast as well, and Tristan Voss has gotten a lot of action as well. We're going to take a break. We're going to update you from some scores around the area when we come back. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back to the Crossland Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. And, of course, Titans still up 21-14. We want to update you on some scores from around the area and some of the games tonight. We're going to take a quick peek. I should have gotten this done during the break, but you know what? We'll figure it out. Girard tonight is headed up to Parsons to take on the Vikings. Last year, that game ended in such a close one. It was... I'm 90% sure that it was a... Oh, wow. They are just now getting out of the fourth quarter. 51-57, Parsons with the lead of the girls' game. That kind of shows you just how different the times are. Yeah, Parsons probably going to win that one on the girls' side. The boys' side apparently not underway yet for the Girard crew. Let's go to Galena. Let's see what they're doing. They're taking on St. Paul tonight. Let's kind of see what that game's looking like. 23-7, Galena. That one's not a shocker at all. I'm nowhere near surprised. As we take a look at some of our Varsity Sports Life friends up in the Frontier League. Well, I'm not really sure where they're at. Okay, so Lewisburg leads Tonganoxie 26-8 at halftime, where it's actually probably going to be a little bit more than that. Let's find the exact moments here. 29-11. That's the halftime score for the Tonganoxie-Lewisburg game. Paola is taking on Baldwin Bulldogs. These two teams are taking on Frontier League friends. And, wow, they are just getting started with the boys' game. 0-0. 8 minutes in the first quarter. Spring Hill, I'm going to try to go there and find them. They have wrestling tonight as well. We also want to check on the Frontenac game here in just a minute with less than 40 seconds before we start the third quarter. It's 20-12. Broncos down against the Eudora Cardinals as they're playing on Eudora's hard court. And I'm going to try to get the Frontenac score. We'll see. They are taking on Nevada tonight. I'm not sure if it's home or away. It was away last year when Frontenac took on Nevada, so we'll see. Yep, it's home this year. And it is 38-34. Frontenac up by 4 with, well, I don't know if that's the, with 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third quarter. So with that, we're going to get back to our game as we head into the second half. Titans up 21-14.
They have 10 minutes left before they close.
So it seems like most of our CNC League friends are up right now. Panthers get the ball to start the second half. With it now is Keller. He'll take it up to the half court. Over to Height. That was Voss with it. Now it's Schrimmer. Back over to Voss. And that one's tipped. Hamilton reaching for it. He picks it up and gets it. And the basket to go. Nice job by Brett Hamilton handling the ball there and managing to keep it controlled. And he gets the basket. Nice way to start off the half for the Titans. Here's Height. Over to Jacquino. That's Keller with it now. Over to Jacquino. Getting the lane. That's over to Height, over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer couldn't find an opening. Here's Height. He'll turn it up. Over to Keller. Keller will try a 3. Shot no good. Rebound by the Titans. Ungenhauer coming down with it over to Miner for the easy basket in transition. And a timeout called by Wayne Heffern. I think he wants full. We'll take it with him. You're watching Titan basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back here to Titan Fieldhouse, Columbus Sports Live. 25-14 now. Lead for the Titans. Currently lead over the Colgan Panthers. Kind of looking at the roster, one name that I was looking for was Van Beesler, Connor Van Beesler. He's a junior this year, will not play tonight. Just kind of saw him walking there and kind of rang my bell. I wonder why he's not in the lineup, and he's not even dressed out. Panthers will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Here's Schrimmer with it. Got the inbound from Keller. Over to Keller now. Schrimmer will try a 3 and he nails it.
Yeah, Schrimmer for 3.
Midget calling a play as he brings it across the timeline. Find the opening in Hamilton. Hamilton into Ungenhauer. He'll get in the lane. Shot's no good. He tried to put it back, but he is fouled. So he'll go to the line shooting free throws.
35.
And that'll be on number 35, Tristan Voss, his 4th. Team's first. So he'll have to come out of the game. Substituting for him will be Karsten Simmons, number 12. Holt makes the first one. Has the opportunity to stretch the lead to 10. And he does. Colt gets both of them. That's Jacquino into Schremer. Schremer will bring it across. Tries to find it, finds the three from the outer perimeter, and it's good. Gotta watch him. Brings the lead down to 7. Titans still up by 7. Guess that's kind of common sense now. I said leads up by 7. That was Minor over to Midget. Long pass across the court for Ungenhauer. Passes it again over to Minor. That shot blocked. And Colgan fans not happy with that call. Possession arrow will go back to the Titans. Thinking it should have been a foul on Hamilton. And the shot in the lane for Minor is good. From the pass from Midget. Got a little tense in there. Colgan fans were not happy about it. Keller will bring it up. Over to Jacquino. Over to Schremer. Schremer now. Height with it. Jacquino with it. Back to Height. Over to Keller. Keller at the 25-foot line. Knocked out by Minor. Brings it over the half court. That's Schremer with it. Bring it inside the lane for Jacquino. Back out for Simmons. Simmons being guarded quite well there by Stover. Gets it out to Keller. Keller back to Height on the right wing. Over to Jacquino. Trying to shoot it from the outer perimeter. Can't find an opening. Can't find an opening in the lane either. Good defense by the Titans. There's Keller with it. Turn it back to Height. Over to Schremer. Burning a lot of clock when you're down by 9. Trying to find the right opening, I guess. Over to Keller. And there's a charge on Keller. Minor took the charge, and that will be his first, team second. Clayton Adamson will check in for the first time since the first quarter. Kirk in the corner, over to Youngblood. Youngblood over to Ungenhauer. Back to Youngblood. He'll drive in. Back to Kirk. Pressing defense by the Panthers. Ungenhauer with it. Pass back to Youngblood. Back to Kirk in the corner. Here's Midget. Midget with it. Over to Ungenhauer. He takes the 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Kirk underneath. Back to Ungenhauer. He gets the basket in the lane. Nearly stripped away. Midget will come up with it. And he'll be fouled and go to the line. Shooting free throws.
Foul number 3, Jack Bremer. His second, team third of the half, sending senior number.
That'll be Schremer's second, team's third of the half. And Midget knocks down his first one. And he gets the second one to go, so he gets both of them. 31-20. Titans got some momentum here. Here's Height with it. He'll bring it up the timeline. There's Simmons with it. He'll try a shot. No good. Kirk with the big rebound. Over to Midget. Over to Youngblood. Kirk in the corner. Over to Ungenhauer. Back to Youngblood. Over to Midget. Over to Ungenhauer. Kirk with it. Back to Youngblood. Over to Midget. Over to Ungenhauer. Nearly loses it. Got it back. Over to Kirk. Colts Height giving it an advantage there. Over to Kirk. Back to Midget. Over to Kirk. Back to Youngblood. Kirk. Midget with it. Over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer drive in. His basket's no good. Fights for the rebound. Knocks it away. Over to Kirk. Midget's basket swishes in and out.
And for the Panthers.
You gotta hate to see that.
Number 24, Gus Feller, and then for the Titans.
Out of bounds, and ball will go back to the Panthers.
Also stepping in for the Titans, number 24, Justin Tanner.
Heidel inbound it to Keller. Keller will bring it across the court. Back to Height. And a timeout called by Coach Smiley. "30-second timeout called by Smiley. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more action from Titan Fieldhouse. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbk.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back to Columbus Sports Live out of the timeout. Titans will inbound it. Kirk to Tanner. They're in the game now. Midget and Stover will sit. There's the pass from Youngblood underneath to Hamilton. Shot no good, but he's fouled. Kind of a low-scoring affair here, 31-20 last time these two teams met. Still got another quarter to play, but last time these two teams met, it was like 65-49, something like that. I'll try to look up the score before the post-game show. Brett knocks them both down.
He's close to the line.
33-20, Titans by 13. Height with it, stolen by Hamilton. And they're calling a double dribble on Hamilton. Off a double dribble, yeah, you got to inbound it. There you go. That'll be Keller inbounding it to Height. Schrimmer now with it. And a charge. Offensive foul on Schrimmer.
Ungenhauer draws the charge. Foul comes in on number.
That'll be his fourth to his fifth. And Adamson going to replace him. Cole Miner going to be back in the game. Cole Youngblood takes a seat. And Jace Midget going to come in as well. Ungenhauer will take the bench. Didn't see him come in. Tanner was guarded there. Mack for three. And he got it. Matt Kirk swishes down three, gives the Titans a 16-point lead as we head into the final minute of the third quarter. Your foul there on Miner. Over to Height. Over to Keller in the corner. Keller driving in, nearly loses it.
That was on number 22.
And that's going to be a foul on Cole Minor. His team's first of the half. Brock Riddell will check in. We haven't seen him since the first quarter as well. Number 42. Schrimmer will sit. Diacono over to Keller. That was Adamson with it. Now Keller. Pass to Riddell, goes on top of his head and goes out of bounds. Back to the Titans. 16-point lead. Tanner bringing it up. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Kirk. Pass into Hamilton. Hamilton underneath, an easy shot for Jace Midget. Couldn't go. It's all right. He's a sophomore, getting in some experience here. Ball go back to the Panthers off the out of bounds. High inbounds it to Keller. Pretty sure that was a travel there. Didn't quite get the call. Jace Midget with it. Gets his basket. There he goes. So that all worked out. He got his basket after that. Shot at the buzzer from Riddell's no good. Titans lead it by 18, 38-20. At the end of the third quarter, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action and finish out this one from Titan Fieldhouse. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Didn't expect that ad to be over as fast as it was, but welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse here. Both teams in the quarter break. Start of the fourth quarter now. Looks like it'll be Ungenhauer, both midgets, Minor and Stover. And then it looks like it's going to be Voss, Jacquino, Schrimmer. Got 4 fouls on him. Height and Keller in the lineup for the Panthers to start the fourth quarter. Titans will get the ball. Pressing hard's Colgan. Gets it into Ungenhauer. That foul is going to be on number 13, Carter Jacquino, his second, team sixth. Ungenhauer with it in the corner. Ungenhauer nearly lost it, got it back, and a timeout called by Coach Smiley. It'll be full. We'll take it with him. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Coming out of Coach Smiley's full timeout. Here's the pass into Midget. He'll take it in the backcourt. Turns it up over to younger brother Jace Midget. Minor, back to Landon, over to Ungenhauer. Back to Jace Midget. Might as well preface who it is. Over to his older brother, Landon. Off that, ball goes back to the Panthers. Here's Keller into Jack Wino. Schrimmer back to Jack Wino. Over to Voss. Voss will take the shot. No good. Midget will bring it up the timeline. Over to Minor. Back to Midget. Over to his younger brother. Back to Stover. Back to Midget. Over to Landon. Landon will drive in the lane. His shot's up and good. 20-point lead now for the Titans. And there's a charge foul. That's going to go against Keller. That'll be the 17th foul on the Panthers tonight. That'll be his second.
This was his second, team 7.
Ungenhauer with the long inbound to Youngblood. Youngblood brings it up. Pass over to Ungenhauer. Panthers playing pretty good defense. Shot by Youngblood, no good. Rebound by Schrimmer. Yeah, they're not thinking about touching Minor. Talk about defense tonight, and we have. Put back by Keller is good. Lead cut down to 18. 5:45 left in the game. Hamilton. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to back out of there. And there's the foul on the floor. Hamilton will go to the line and shoot free throws. And that's going to be Gus Keller's third. Team's 8th. So 2 quick ones for Keller. And he's going to... I'm surprised they're not pulling him out of the game. Instead, they're going to pull out Karsten Simmons and pull back in Tristan Voss. And Brett sinks the first one.
Hamilton makes the front end of the 1-1.
Pretty sure the student section's holding up the Duke signs over there for Brett, who's a Duke fan. I guess the way you look at that, they're just showing their love for our school and our players, I guess. Here's Schrimmer. Over to Height. That was Keller that takes the shot, and he nails it in the foul. That was not a good play on the Titan side. Got the three-pointer and the foul. You rarely see that. Back in the lineup is Karsten Simmons, the freshman. That'll be Cole's second foul, team's second of the half. I want to say he's got both of them in the half. And his shot's good, completes the 4-point play.
Keller adds 1 for 4.
Ball stolen by Keller again, and he gets the basket to go. Got to admit it, they're kind of crawling back in it here. And ball nearly stripped away by the Panthers, goes out of bounds. Possession arrow still favor the Titans. Ungenhauer with it. It's the long pass over to Tanner. Tanner jumps for it. Back to Youngblood. Ungenhauer being guarded heavily by Keller. Trips him there. Panther fans not happy with that call.
Checking in for the Panthers, number 21, Clayton Addison, number 35.
Pretty sure that's Keller's fourth, team's ninth. That'll send Ungenhauer to the line, shooting free throws.
That's Keller's fourth foul.
First one's up and good.
One. That's two.
Ungenhauer nails both of them. Here's Schrimmer coming down with it. Hyde with it in the lane. In trouble, gets it to Jacquino. Over to Simmons. Wait. No, that was Adamson, I'm sorry. Three by Schrimmer's no good. Hyde will try a long three, and he nails it.
Oh, it's three.
Schrimmer and Hyde, the two big scorers tonight for the Panthers, along with Keller, who has 4 fouls and has sat the bench. Hamilton with it now over to Kirk. And ball stolen by Hyde. Bad pass there. Get it over to Schrimmer in the corner. He'll drive in, put up the shot to go, and he's fouled. So that'll go to the line shooting free throws. Panthers trying to crawl back in it with 3:21 left to go in the game. Down by 10. They're down by much as, I think, 21 at a point in this game. They've crawled back into it. Titans have kind of given up some defense here, and I would say the same on offense. And his and one's good. Cuts it to 9. Starting to get a little exciting here. Midget with it. Over to Ungenhauer, nearly picked off by Hyde, playing a good pressing defense as the Panthers. Over to Kirk, back to Ungenhauer. Nearly tipped. Minor grabs it. Minor is fouled. Shot no good. But he'll go to the line and shoot free throws.
Sending 22, Cole Minor to the line to shoot 2. Sending for the Panthers, 24, Gus Keller, and 35, Tristan Voss. And then for the Titans, number 30, Brett Hamilton.
Minor lays the second one in.
Minor 6 above to push the lead to 11.
Lead back to double digits. Here's Height. Landed off a midget's foot. Ball should stay with the Panthers. There we go. Finally figured it out. There's the pass into Schrimmer. There's Keller. Keller back in the game. He's got 4 fouls. So I bet they're trying to be careful on him. Height with it now. And they're calling a push foul on Hamilton. As he knocked into Jacquino there.
Foul's on number 30.
That's his first, team's fourth. Kind of crazy for Brett to only have one foul and we're in the fourth quarter. But props to him. Not a shooting situation, though. Player did not have the ball. Back to Height, over to Schrimmer. Schrimmer will try three. That one rolls in and out. That was a close one. Rebound by Hamilton. Now you need to burn some clock. Ungenhauer with it. Fakes the three over to Midget. Hamilton going to drive in. Shot tipped. And they're calling the foul on... Really? Calling the foul on Schrimmer, and he fouls out. Titans now in the double bonus, and that will bring number 12, Karsten Simmons, back in the game. Haven't seen him in a while.
Brett calls it the line for two.
Brett will shoot a couple. First shot's up and good. Extends the lead to 12. And nails them both. 47-34. 13-point lead. They're going to call that one on Cole Minor. Team's fifth, his third. Hamilton tried to steal it there in transition, but couldn't. That'll be a foul on him. Number 30, Brett Hamilton. Team sixth. Voss trying to inbound it here. Titans going to play defense. Gets it in the backcourt. Up to Keller. Minor on top of Keller. Sneaks away. Driving into the lane.
Penalty violation on the Panthers.
That'll be a travel. That'll be a travel. Clayton Adamson back in the game for the Panthers. Voss will take a seat. Ungenhauer into Hamilton in the backcourt. He'll take it up the timeline. Pass into Ungenhauer. He'll go up in the lane. No call there. Guess it kind of saved us. That probably would have been a charge. Shoots the three. That one rolls around the rim. Rebound by Ungenhauer. Height on top of Ungenhauer. Manages to get it across, though. Here's Tanner with it. Less than a minute. Being guarded. Yeah, really heavily there by, I think that was Height and Keller.
Out on number 12, Karsten Simmons. His first.
Brett's first one at the line's good. 48-34, 41.8 seconds left in the ball game. And Brett knocks down the second one. Timeout called by Coach. Oh, no, I thought he was going to call a timeout, just letting him know the possession. Jet Tanner, number 3, a freshman checking in. Get some time to play on the same court as his brother, senior Jaspin Tanner. Stolen away by Youngblood. No possession here will go back to the Panthers. Height going to inbound it. Over to Jacquino. Here's Height from the corner. Corner three, no good. Raw spot for the rebound. There's Keller with it. He misses the three, trying to knock down anything they can. Here's Jace Midget, number 1. He's checking the game. Passed it across the timeline over to Kirk. Now he's got it again. Over to Tanner. And Titans are going to win this one 49-34. Nice way to start the season for these senior boys. And good ending to the night after the girls' game. Kind of a little bit frustrating there, but Titans win this one 49-34. We're going to take a break. Hopefully, we're going to talk to Coach Smiley a little bit after this game, and then we're also going to check out some scores from around the area when we come back. We're watching Titan basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back to Titan Fieldhouse tonight. Titan's going to win this one over the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers 49-34. They pick up the win for the first game of the season. And an impressive one at that. You know, they led by over 20, I think, at one point in the game. Colgan cut that down quite a bit, but then Titans managed to at least get enough points on the board to where they had some security, cut down to a single-digit lead there for the Titans, and then they crawled back up in it to win at 49-34. I'd like to update you on some scores around the area. The Galena-St. Paul game in progress, 63-24 tonight on that one. as we head into the Spring Hill and Eudora game in the Frontier League. Our friends at the Varsity Sports Live Network, 33-22. Broncos down by 11. And that one, 2:34 left in the fourth. As we head over to the Parsons game, I'm going to try to find the update on that one for the girls' side of things, because we kind of left everybody hanging on who won that one. And Parsons did. Parsons wins against the Girard Trojans on the girls' side, 58-51. Right now on the boys' side, it is 18-15. Parsons with the lead. 3 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the half. So they still have quite a bit of basketball to play. Other than that, really no scores to update you from around the area except for Frontenac, I guess. 56-52 going to be the score for this one, most likely. And Frontenac's going to come out on top with a win. 58-52. They scored a bucket right at the end. I thought if I stopped it with like 6 seconds left, maybe I would have a good idea of what the score was, but apparently not. So they're going to win this one 58-52 over Nevada. And no, I do not know what their mascot is. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll hear from the head coach, Jerry Smiley. If not, we'll finish this one out from Titan Fieldhouse and talk to you about the schedule as we head into next week. You're watching Titan Basketball on Columbus Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the Drug Facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the Drug Facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/Drug Facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Okay, welcome back to the post-game show here with head coach of the Columbus Titan boys, Jerry Smiley. Thanks for joining us tonight, Coach, on a big, exciting win for the season opener.
Yeah, thank you, Carson, for the coverage.
So, kind of talking about this game, you guys led at half, gave up some points there at the end, but kind of how did you manage that and stop the Panthers from coming back and winning this?
Well, it was the free throw line is how we stopped them. I mean, that killed the momentum they started to get with their pressure in the fourth quarter. We got to the foul line and missed, I don't know, maybe 2 on the night, but in the fourth quarter, we were able to get to the bonus and keep that lead.
Cole Minor was a big defensive player tonight for the Titans, as he always is, and of course, we had Colt Ungenhauer on offense as well, leading score tonight for the Titans, I believe. But looking at the I'm trying to think of the word here. There we go. Player of the week. Looking at somebody you want to recognize tonight for doing a fantastic job. You think kind of came out of their shell maybe a little bit. Who do you give the nod to?
I'm going to give it to senior Brett Hamilton because I thought he showed maturity tonight in sharing the basketball, something that he's been developing, and I'm just so proud that he was able to share it and, give the ball up when he's got 3 defenders on him and make a good collective move in there when he does have a double team. He was able to score a few points. But yeah, Cole Minor every night. His defensively, he just takes pride in it. He's got a goal that he's going to get most charges ever in CUHS history, and he's got a ways to go because that was kind of my game. So I really am impressed with the way he plays defense. And I thought Colt defensively was also present. But, I mean, all the guys played hard tonight. Of course, Landon kept us composed early and was able to get us started off with that early lead with his first 5 points.
Noticed in Meet the Titans that there's quite a few freshmen in this lineup, which is always good for a program numbers-wise. What are some freshmen that you've got your eye on that we might want to look for in the upcoming
Well, I think, speaking of a few of them, we've seen Blake Stanley be able to, bring something back. From sitting out a couple seasons. I don't think he finished or played last year. He's got some potential. Zane Gray's been working hard. I got 12 of them, so it's impossible. Gunnison's got some huge size, so we get his feet underneath him. He'll be able to play in the post for us. Energy-wise, Cooper Bush, Aiden Casada, Brendan Ellison, those guys want to play, and they wanted to come out and be a part of something. So really excited about their potential. Just staying with the program for 4 years, I think that'll do great things for them. And I know there's about 7 guys that I didn't mention, so it's impossible to get them all.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's good to see that amount of freshmen for a program. It's always good. Now looking at I'm not sure if you've gotten a chance to look at anything from Liberal. They took on Baxter tonight. Not sure of the score of that game, but new opponent this year. Difference in schedule. Always love seeing a new team on a schedule. Kind of what do you know about them, and what's kind of the attitude going into next week as you got 2 games back to back?
Well, Coach Walter, I know Coach over there at Liberal. Call him Walt. He's been a part of that program, been a head coach for several years. He's going on 10, 11 years of experience. Last year I saw them play Baxter early in the season because we had a night off, and he had some young guys. I really don't know. I'll probably try and get some game film and see what we can do with our basketball game to attack and maybe slow them down and hopefully get win number 2 on Thursday.
Absolutely. That's all I got for you tonight. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week at home against Liberal and on Friday night against Southeast.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Carson.
Thank you. Just heard the voice of the head coach of the Columbus Titan boys, Jerry Smiley. That'll wrap it up for us here from Titan Fieldhouse. We'll be back here next Thursday night as the Titans take on the Liberal Bulldogs on December 8th, and then on December 9th we'll go to Southeast to take on the Southeast Lancers. Thanks for joining us, and good night.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by